Most gracious and Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for this day, Lord. We thank you for all you do and continue to do for us, Lord. Lord, Lord, we thank you for the vision that Dr. Marshall had, bringing us here together, Lord. Lord, as we partake in today's discussion, Lord, that we may take something from this, Lord, that may enhance our life, oh Lord God. Lord, we pray, Lord, we pray for the people that are trying to get on, the ones that are on, and the ones that are impacted by the things that we do, Lord. Lord, show us, bless us, show us how we can bless those folks, oh Lord God. All these things we ask in your name. Amen.
All right. Good evening, young man. I appreciate this. Truly appreciate that, Dugal and Frank, Mr. Frank, and the other gentleman who may be on the phone. I truly appreciate this opportunity. And women, I know me and my brother are honored to have this conversation with you guys. First off, I want to just speak on myself. I'm Antwon Benson, half of Adrian Benson. We both come from the same womb, twins. Basically, we started off a little rough in life with the environment we was around and the things that were taught and showed to us at an early age. You know, did a little time in jail and stuff like that, and you know, on the bad terms of that, it's not negative. It's just God was preparing a way for us. Letting us see that at an early age, just to increase the blessing He has for us now. So, with that being said, you know, I was released from prison 2003, December 11, 2003. Started a moving company, and things was going well. To, you know, once I caught my trials and tribulation upon that, I told myself, nah, I couldn't do that no more. I had to go to school first to get the knowledge gained. Only way we can gain wealth is the knowledge that we have with whatever we're doing. So I went back to school, got a high school diploma at the age of 28. Not no GED. I mean, not nothing against a GED because Adrian got a GED. But I went back, I told Adrian, I said, man, I'm going to get a diploma. I went back, got a diploma. Went to Atlanta Metropolitan State College for a few years. Got an associate's degree. Then I finished up at Georgia with a certification, a paralegal and pre-law certification through ongoing continuing college. So with that being said, I had to better myself in the ways that I had to, you know, make my changes and stuff like that. So I got hired at Atlanta Public School, APS, Atlanta Public Schools, doing hall monitoring. Then I elevated in Atlanta Public Schools to an ISS teacher to elevate to start doing administration work for like 4.5 years. I resigned from the school in February of this year, you know, to start a construction company with Adrian. And really everything's been going well right now. It's just the hole we have right now is, you know, financial, you know, deliveries that we have. But no problems have been occurred. Everything, all the certification has came through minority. That we vendors in at least 15 counties in the state of Georgia. 17. And with that being said, all over the AU centers, we've done this. We've been going Marta, you know, DeKalb County. Everything's just been coming up on our belt without the funds that most people need or want to have to even attempt these situations. We've been going at it with no funds, just strictly on faith, honestly, strictly on faith. And God has delivered this. I'm talking about, He's been blessing us tremendously. And we've been going through it, and, you know, we're doing a lot of things through Atlanta Public Schools right now through our nonprofit. we're on to coach high school football with the young boys up there at Booker T. Washington High School in Atlanta. And we also got a nonprofit, a 501c3, that we just been approved for June 28th of this year. So I'm going to let Adrian piggyback because I don't want to take too much of the time or take too much because I know he want to speak about himself as well, and then we'll just move forward into what we trying to do in life and, how we trying to move forward with you guys. Hopefully God can just manifest through this and give us the opportunity to either serve you guys, work with y'all, or, help each other out, being a backbone and a body part of every aspect of what we got going on. So, Adrian, you can take over. Hold on. My name is Adrian Benson, and my brother said a lot. He said a mouthful. But just to piggyback off him, he encouraged me to go back to school, and I was still trying to play the street life. And I see that didn't work out. He told me one day, bro, I have my degree in 4 months. And the same day as that day, I went home and I signed up for a GED, knowing I haven't been in school at least 18 years prior to that. So I was like, bro, I signed up for two GED tests. He was like, you going to school? You going to take classes for it? I said, no, I'm going to just see where I'm at. Anyway, I went and took the first 2 parts. I signed up for it on that Tuesday, took the test on that Thursday, passed both of them with high scores. So I immediately got out. When I finished the test, I immediately signed up for 2 more parts that I was going to take that following Tuesday. Went that following Tuesday and passed 2 more parts. And the week after, I passed the math. I was like, I got my GED in 3 weeks. So just having high scores, they wanted me to speak over the nation for GED school, which I didn't have the passion for, but I knew I have a family and I couldn't really do it. So they was going to put me on a brochure and everything to speak around the nation and just to encourage young teenagers about the success I had. But with that being said, I went on to Atlanta Tech and got a CDL certification and started driving trucks over the road, which I didn't have a passion for. I knew I had to take care of my family, though. So I was like, I can't do it no more. I don't love this. This is not where I want to be. I want to do construction. So I went on to Georgia Tech for project management. And I knew in my heart I was going to be with a construction company before I even finished that tech. I knew. So I got with a construction company, which is Pollen. They was out of New York. And by us being in that field with my older brother, he had an asphalt company. And we was just trying to work with him. And we wasn't getting paid. We just always worked. But we accumulated a lot of contact and a lot of people that was doing demo work, that was doing construction. And we started reaching out to the resource. Once Apollon came down and hired me, we started reaching out to the resource because they didn't know no contractors. And we began a relationship with the contractors that was coming in to help us finish off what do Abernathy Towers, which is a senior citizen high-rise in the West End area. And we end up getting in the project, and it took 18 months. We ended up finishing before time, which was like 12 months. And we went to another project for them, which is Paradise East off of Boulder Crest, and started working there, bringing in the contractors to do the work there. And somehow, I went to him for an increase, and the increase wasn't nothing, like basically pennies. And not to talk down on him or nothing like that, I told my brother, we can start a construction company. Let's go in and let's put our head together and let's do this. And basically that's what we did. We went in and we said we're going to get all the paperwork right. Before we do any project, we don't want to miss a step. We want to get all the certification. We want to be vendors. So when these projects come in, we'll be able to do it the right way. And that's what we did. You know. So with that, with the construction and the nonprofit, I think we can hit big. I mean, the field of the construction is big. The nonprofit, I know the nonprofit consists of me and my brother's foundation. We reach out to at-risk kids and try to help the at-risk kids, the ones who in juvenile, who going through the court system, who bad behavior kids, you know. And I know it come from a broken home. And I know we come from a broken home, you know, raised by a single mother and no father, and it was a struggle. And we know how that feels when a kid don't have no food. We know how it feels when the kid don't have light, nothing to eat. It makes you angry. And that's through our life growing up, it made us angry, and we started reacting to the things that was around us on the outside of the household that we picked up on and tried to do. But we wasn't successful. God didn't let us go that route to really just do that. He didn't want us to increase our time in negativity, a bad surrounding, or people might end up hurting us. So right now what he's doing, he positions us to get around good, positive people that's in the same lane that we can move forward now in life without all the distractions, without all the negativity and all of that. So, I mean, it's and with that being said, to add on that, we have sponsored and throughout the years, the last 10 years, we have sponsored, and we also volunteer for numerous organizations, from like the YMCA, different recreations to different nonprofits. Before I even got approved, we was helping the organizations, you know, be on their feet, come up on their feet, because I ain't gonna say it was just all of us, but we have a following in the city with the youth. Oh my God, you'll be surprised. And we be wanting to bring them to church, but it's just like different time and stuff like that. And then when I go to church, I like to go in the morning. Kids be trying to enjoy their weekend and stuff from Friday night football and not having stuff to do on Saturday, but it's hard to just try to get all of them together. In my household, I got 10 of my kids in my household. So, you know, usually they either come over and spend the night and stuff like that. But, you know, in due time, God gonna manifest the situation to where all these kids, we're going to bring them in church. And I mean, I did bring 3 in church last Thursday. Oh, yeah, and that's a start. That's a start right now. Yeah, and they enjoyed it. And they still talking about it. Coach Twin, we going to church Thursday? We going to on church Thursday? I said, yeah, we're going to be there. Mm-hmm. So, but to move forward on to what we want, I mean, my vision and that Adrian visualize the thing that we just moving forward. We want to be able to create not opportunity for our families, but the same kids we talking about with these broken homes and stuff like that. We want to be able to give them an opportunity, make sure they graduate, go to school, whether it's college or to a university, or doing trading school, and doing some of the things like in construction, the HVAC, plumbing, you know, carpentry, you know, even landscaping and stuff like that. Just give them another outlet, and we can reach out to them to get him that outlet and that opportunity. Everybody need an opportunity in life. I mean, I'm praying for an opportunity now that we can raise this foundation we have, and also the construction company we have to bring it off the ground. It's not just me and Adrian. We have a family that support us dearly, and we have people like Dugal, yourself, Mr. Frank, truly. I mean, throughout the years, I mean, y'all have seen us grow from nowhere, man. I'm for real. Like, the spirit changed, the person within us have changed. We have grown to be some young. We may not be millionaire, but I'm a successful man right now. As I speak, I'm a successful man, for real. To do the things I do every day on a day-to-day basis. God is the key, man. I mean, that's pretty much all I can say right now. Yeah. But I know Dugal spoke on when did we start the certification and how long did it take? We started the certification back in March. We started back in March, and it took us at least 30 days to get minority certified through the city of Atlanta. And then on, we was vendors for Douglas County, vendors for Georgia Tech, Georgia State, Spelman College, Morehouse, Clark, Marta. All the certification came, and we still going forward trying to get more certification, like through the state of Georgia. And right now we have something in the pipeline, a project right now, which is the fire station 4 off of Edgewood Avenue that we have in the pipeline right now. We just left the pre-bid meeting earlier today, and we also left another meeting with Astra Construction Company, and they have something, they're about to do the park by the new station. It's going to be one of the biggest parks in the nation, so we're trying to also be a part of that project also. It's a lot of things coming through the city, through modern, major contracts, and between the next 5 to 10 years, it's going to be a lot of buildings. Like, we also built for Atlanta Housing Authority too, which is they taking on the development on the west side, Ashview Heights, Vine City, and throughout the AUC. And we want to be a part of some of these projects that are coming up. That's our goal. And things are looking real good right now. And if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask.